We're taking another look at the 2024 recruiting class, and today we're going to shine a spotlight on five-star wide receiver Cam Coleman, who's going to be a freshman for Auburn. We're going to look at his highlights. We're going to look at his 24/7 Sports player profile page. But before we do all that, you need to click that subscribe button right now. We're going hard in the paint. We're looking at this 2024 recruiting class right before the college football season starts, so you can get a good idea of what your players look like before they start making plays for your team. Click that button. Stop missing out. We're starting off with this 24/7 Sports player profile page. If you're here for just the highlights, fast forward a few minutes, you will get there. But he's a five-star recruit with both the rankings and the composite, ranked as the second best wide receiver in the class, 6'3", 180, so we got some thickness. He's bigger than that now. You'll see it on tape when you look at his spring game. We're going to look at his high school highlights today, though. 28 offers. That means college football wanted him. Of course, he's a five-star prospect, high-end recruit. So you're going to see the Alabamas, the Arkansas, the SEC schools, the top schools in the nation looking after him. Under Armour All-American game, Alabama, Mississippi All-Star game. Comped to George Pickens. So physical at the catch point, can get downfield. But from what I see on the field, thicker, bigger, stronger at the catch point. I think he's more fluid in the hips. Possesses outstanding vertical ability at the receiver position, showing ability to operate out of the slot and on the perimeter. Multifaceted, explosive straight line receiver that exhibits good initial quickness off the line of scrimmage. So a good release package. Vertical threat as a junior. Exhibits the ability to create consistent separation with size, speed, and quickness and leaping ability. So a bigger wide receiver that can create separation. That's hard to see. That's what's making him a five-star prospect. Of course, he can play above the rim, downfield. We got a big play prospect. We're going to see that on the tape. Excited to share that with you guys here. We're locked in with Auburn. We decommitted from TAMU in December. 1,300 yards last year, 18 touchdowns. Productive, dominant. Cam Coleman's already getting it done in spring ball. Go check that out. But five-star prospect. Number 2 wide receiver in the class for On3 as well. Number 3 for ESPN and Rivals. Top 10 prospect overall. 7 for Rivals, 5 for ESPN, 5 for 24/7 Sports, 3 for On3. Texas A&M, Clemson, LSU, top guys after him. We're also seeing Alabama. When LSU is after you, they only go after stud wide receivers. Them and Ohio State are wide receiver U and a few others. But they're good at picking wide receivers for a reason. Cam Coleman's a legit prospect. Everybody was after him. That's what that's telling us. But we're going to be looking at the highlights today. Let me know what you think in the comments below. We did this before, back in the wintertime, but we're getting things heated up for the college football season, so we're going to re-go over these players because we need to. If they start making plays, you need to know about them. There he is. Aggressive after the catch. Good movement skills. And we're going. Look at the long stride there. They're just circling everybody. I like it when they do that on highlights. They're attacking downfield. Right in front of them, right in the basket. Boom. Now we're going to play the corner. Nice grab. Nice grab. He's got fun highlights. That DB's snuffed. Look at that move. Faking out to back in. The little head fake there. And the ball skills finish it up. Downfield. He's not just a big, quick, fast wide receiver. He's got some nuance to him. Rises up to make the catch. Rises up to get it done. They're trying to play him tight. I wouldn't do that. Look at that. He's getting you on the release. Separation off of that. Uh-oh. Another one downfield. He's a downfield dandy. Cam Coleman. Where's he at? The thing about Auburn Tigers fans are still with me, I guarantee you that, is they're loading up the wide receiver position in this year's class. We've covered them. They're loading up at wide receivers. They got some good ones. They got speed. They got home run threats. Some are going to hit, some aren't, but they got talent. They're bringing in the talent. Look at that ball skills. He just floats there. Attacking space. There it is in the corner. Look at that. Sticky hands. Tight coverage. Looks like straight up or outside shade. Oh, we're just going to beat him. Look at that. Good hands getting downfield. For a bigger wide receiver that's highly athletic, top tier athleticism, especially at the high school level, he wins with a lot of nuance. Because he could easily just blow past them. He doesn't need to. But he shows it. We saw it on the spring game. He was making some big catches there. I think I have a video on that. I also saw it in spring ball. I think I got some clips of that as well. If we can get some summer camp practices. Clips from that. Ooh. Teams are finally starting to show more clips of their players in practices. They're allowing the media in more, and we're seeing more. I imagine we'll see more in the future. But there's Cam Coleman. Attacking inside, breaking it out. We've seen this route before. His hands are nasty. Did you see that? Just plucking it right behind him and then getting upfield. And then looking up here, we're going to eat that cushion. And there we go. He's got good breaks. When you're 6'3", physics is against you. And he's very smooth on the breaks. There's a big difference between him and a lot of other 6'3" or higher wide receivers or taller wide receivers. Brings it in front of him, looking solid. Even you leave him, close enough. Downfield dandy, I'll say that. Where we at here? You circle him off, please. There he is. Separator. You do not see many big wide receivers that are separators. Watch this. So it's right there. That confused me with how they marked that off. But he's got good hands. I saw that. I don't trust them highlighting players anymore. That's him right there on the end. They're trying to. Look at the hands. Rises up above his head. Sticky hands. That's one thing you can say about this guy. He's got very sticky hands. Play after play, I'll say that. His highlight tape is highlights. From the start to the end, too. It's not just like him making random catches that are just basic. Like, it's him making plays. Like here, he's showing you stuff. And they're pushing it vertical downfield, straight up. Look at that release. He moves well. He's very fluid in the hips. He's a very good athlete. Very good athlete. You look at him hands away from his body. Looking solid. Here's no one downfield. Tight coverage right here. Inside shade a little bit. Looks like we're going to push to the outside. We're ahead. Looking good. Looking good on that one. Good. While being contested. While being contested on that play. I don't know what's going on there. Ball gets out there. He's got the pluckies. He can pluck that ball right out of the air. He can pluck it right out of the air, get downfield. And get you yards after the catch. And how are you going to bring him down with him? He's going to be a big boy. Once you get a few years in his collegiate career, he's going to be a big boy. Like, he's got a frame where you can pack on some mass. He's going to be a big boy. How are you going to bring him down? Like, how's that going to happen? Here he is. He can get you yak. He can create separation. He's got sticky hands downfield. I bet you there's people out there that prefer him over Jeremiah Smith. And I understand it. I understand. I think they're both very good prospects. Look at that. Look at the break. Very smooth. Remember, he's 6'3" with some thickness to him. Nice by the boundary. Downfield. Both can't see him. Nice catch. He John Cena'd it. The camera guy did. There we go. We can keep it with him now. Hits his hands. Looking good. Looking good. Outside shade DB. Attack and leverage. Oh, we're just going to out physical him. I'm so good at the catch point, it don't matter. Get a little space. Right there. Come back out. Hits him. Holds on to the ball. Solid downfield. Was that a little bit of outside shade there? Doesn't even matter. Doesn't matter. You can't cover him. He breaks off routes. He's nasty at that. Especially with his size. This guy breaks off routes. Crispy. He can get you yak. His hands are super strong. He plucks it right out of the air and instantly gets downfield. He's going to get bigger. He's going to get thicker over time. By the end of his collegiate career, he's going to be a big wide receiver that can separate. He's going to be tough to cover. He's going to be a tough wide receiver. He's going to be one of the top wide receivers in college football. He's going to come out for the draft. He has first-round draft grade potential easy, especially how he separates, breaks off routes, how he plucks balls downfield. He has tremendous ball skills, reads things perfectly. He's very physical, and he's a very good nuanced route runner, especially for his size and speed. He's got quicks. He's quick, fast off the break, but he sells the routes. He's got DBs on skates all the time, creating separation. He's a 5-tool wide receiver if we got 5 tools. But if there was, or if there is, he's got it. That's why he's a 5-star prospect. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. I want to thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.